3, 2, 1. Holla! What's up, kids? Another dose, another weekly dose in your face, better than ever, more preparation, never rehearsing, always live, just off the cuff. But I'm your host, Jason Whitman. I just want to tell you guys something, right? I want to welcome everybody to another edition of the Weekly Dose. I'm your humble host, Justin. Jolly J. Justin, Justice of the Peace. Have you heard of him? What? This is Wigman here. I'm here to bring you deeper into the live music experience from the comfort of your home. That's what we do. And speaking of home phones, you can always ring us up at 347 Show of L. Keeping it real on the Weekly Dose. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's our last dose. And I just want to thank you guys from the very beginning, from last year, when it was just a seed of an idea in a conversation. And it just, I said, you know what? We were overthinking it. I said, you know what? Let's just go live. We need to have a weekly show to tell the kids what we're up to, because there was a lot of planning going on. I want to acknowledge our special. We have a special. We're in Brooklyn now. We've made the move. We made the transition. We're interlacing our old rural roots with our inner city vibe now that we got going on here. So we're joined here with a live studio audience. I just want to say thank you guys for coming in live from New York City. Really excited about the show tonight, guys. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be a rude guy. I don't want to be a rude boy. I'm going to turn my ringer down. All right, I got kids looking for tickets from me. All right, we're international. I mean, we got new material basically, kids. We got new material for you guys at home, and later in the show, we have a special announcement. But first, I want to tell you something. The Show of Life has been busy, super busy this week, streaming and dreaming. We've gone international, and yo, I always refer to the cosmic circle, and sometimes I might mention there's other pieces to it, but there are also core components like beer, bad breath, gum, beer, and other things in that cosmic circle. And so we're stepping it up. I know people tuned in for this because we saw you guys on there in the chat and everything. We had really big happenings on Friday. We streamed from the Blue Note in New York City. Now, I'm getting kind of excited. I'm trying to contain myself, but it was amazing. Guess who was watching this stuff? Not just you kids, not the late night kids, because this was a late night gig. Not just the kids on the West Coast. No. We had Japan kids watching this, International Orange, and it just feels really good, like bringing guys what we do best, streaming live music to those far, far away. The kids that can't be there, the kids on their couch, the kids on Couch Tour. I know kids on Couch Tour that hit up more shows than people try and like make it day by day, slanging grilled cheese, you know what I'm saying? And it was a real big, you know, International Orange was really impressed with how we brought it, how we kept it real. They really were. And I was actually blown away too, to be honest with you. I'm still super excited about what happened. It was amazing, really. But we got some footage from that for you guys. It's amazing. But if you hadn't had a chance to check out the stream yet, an International Orange, you could head over, you know, to my blog at fishtube.com and check out this epic performance. You could see the Bandcamp, or you could see a video on YouTube of previous stuff, but you could see the video we shot. It's some crispy stuff. But I'm not done just yet. Don't go there now, all right? We got to stay here because we got a great show coming up for you kids at home tonight. So just hang out a little bit. We got eggnog. We got some frosty eggnog. Let's see. Other than a little taste of I.O., we got some words of some awesome collabs that went down this week in music, and some news about what's going on during the Fish New Year's run that you guys need to know about. 10 days and counting. Hello. Yo, we want you guys to know that we're up to something big here, and we just want you guys to know that Couch Tour is about to change, okay? And expect more shows, because we're just getting our chops now, and people are already contacting us. It's all about the music that matters, kids, on Couch Tour. Really is. So I want to run down some things with you. So we had success with International Orange. If you watch a stream, we're talking 2 camera angles. Got to give a shout out to the New York Ragers. They were in the house. It's not possible to do it, just me and Taper. So when other people jump in, we get extra cameras, extra hands in there. It really makes a difference. You know, things like Silky. I want to just tell you, thank you. Shout out to Silky. She's in the background right now getting the panel together for later in the show, getting SPAC together. You know, we got some great guest panelists tonight. We're going to talk about SPAC. We're going to talk about the Psycho Tube. We're going to blister in the sun. We're going to talk about what happened with the show. Really, the show of life. It was an interesting time for the show of life at that point. That actual episode at SPAC of Show of Life, which Taper was able to cull some material out of the clips, but we weren't able to go live. And it was called the Show of Death because we weren't sure if the show was going to go on. We weren't sure what was going to happen. We weren't sure if we were going to be on leg 2, right? And we didn't know what was going to happen. And I was in a transitionary period. It was part of my nomadic journey that I went on. And I found, thanks to everyone at home, all the kids and the kids on the team, the SOL team, Show of Life, Show of L, the team, they reignited the sparks of the machine and the flux began to flicker. And, you know, we started up again. But anyway, thank you, everybody. That's all I wanted to say. But so we got, coming up in the show right now, we got International Orange coming soon. Very soon. It's on its way, kids. And we're going to have dry erase boards at the New Year's run so people could like send us messages without speaking anything. But listen, we got This Week in Music. I want to run down some things because how did we find ourselves at the Blue Note, right? Cheers, everybody. How did we find ourselves at the Blue Note? What?
I don't know, Wig.
I don't know, Wig. MMW, it was via MMW, and I've been listening to MMW and mentioned it in previous dose. I mean, the whole Fish, turning people on to new music, just other music that turn you on to Fish. It's all these things, one leads to the next, and you just check out a gig. My new favorite gig, my new favorite band to go see is International Orange. I'm not even kidding you. You know, I was just going into it like, all right, let's do this, we're streamers. But I was blown away by the scene. Like, Dave Phelps, he's a guitarist. It was like, some people, like when they play the guitar, an instrument, it's like very like mechanical. Oh yeah, dude, this is it. We went out because of a network connection, but I was just jamming out to a little International Orange. Dude, listen to that. You hear that bass? That's Gaku Takanashi on bass. And then we got Dave Phelps on guitar. He was out of control. And the always funky fresh T-Ice on the drums, man. Laying that groove down. Seriously, he was like this. Listen to this. We're gonna jam to this shit, kids. We're gonna all hang out, we'll get them, play, and we'll fucking... I listened to this twice today, the whole show. I listened to it twice through. Listen to that shit. All right, our producers they're like, dude, you can't be dancing. My favorite part? I say let's say here the kids, Ring of Fire. Let's do the Ring of Fire. Dude, they covered Ring of Fire, but it was the most psychedelic shit I've ever heard in my life. How do you do that? Is that it?
That's it, you got it now.
Listen to this shit.
Encore.
This is what the encore did.
Tying Phelps on slide was just a great surprise.
Ridiculous. Seriously.
Great surprise.
Happy holidays. interrupt this, but why don't we're gonna dump to a video so you can see these guys in action. You can see what I'm talking about with homeboy, like, boom, Dave being like. So, and whenever you're ready, Taper, dump into the video. I'm just gonna groove out in the meantime and do my thing, do my wig thing.
Meiser on the drums, Taka Takanishi on the bass, and David Phelps. We're international. We're going to tell your friends and neighbors about us.
Can we talk yet?
Too many MCs, not enough mics. What's up, kids? We're back. We're back for SPAC. Hello. What we learned a couple episodes back is the lesson that the takeaway, as one of our advisors would say, is never leave your panel hanging. So we're even a little late now. For some reason, the show just trudges forward constantly. So guys, here we are with the panel. I'd like to introduce our panel. I want to give a special shout out to Silky she wasn't at SPAC, but she helped put this panel together. She's our panel aggregator every week. And we walk a tight wire with this thing, this show of life and the weekly dose, because we just always go live, never do a rehearsal, and we're just on the, we're walking that tightrope, that razor line. So I want Taper to introduce our panel tonight, because we're having some technical difficulties with the.
Yeah, up on the line tonight we got Antelope J.
Hey, guy.
Greenie the whale's vagina.
I prefer whale's vag, but hello.
Okay. Keggy McSpillage.
Hey, what's happening?
Okay.
Parker Time.
What's up, guys?
And Zebby Zeb.
Hey.
Hey, guys. All right, so now what we normally do is we're going to run through the set list and the vibe and the lot. Now, this is a three-day run. It's the end of the first leg. There's a lot of excitement, and I know for me personally with the show, with Taper, and with a lot of kids, a lot of you guys that I met too, it was just building and building and building, and this weekend wasn't a disappointment. And maybe, let's start off with Zebby Zeb. Let's hear, what was the vibe like, once you got to the lot that day, the first day of that three-night run?
What?
What was the vibe like when you got to the lot? Was it raining? Was it sunny?
It was fucking hot.
Hot, right?
It was hot. It was like hell hot. Africa hot.
It was absolutely gorgeous. Coming into that from Jones Beach was money in the bank. It was nice. It was really nice.
It wasn't Deer Creek hot.
No, it was
Definitely not.
No.
No, SPAC's a cool town too. I don't know if you guys ever been there for shows before, but it's definitely up on my list of cool places to see shows for sure. And where'd you guys stay? Let's hear. Where were you guys camping? Were you hotels? What was the deal?
I grew up 10 minutes away, so going there was my old home place. It was really quite a nice return to the old stomping ground.
All right. When was your first SPAC show?
First SPAC show was my first show ever, going to see Melissa Etheridge and Little Feat in 1989. It's a hell of a show.
Nice. And when did you first catch fish there?
First one I saw there was 94.
Nice. Wow. That's super hometown. And was that your first fish?
No, first fish was 93 at the Palace, going to be returning there in Albany for Trey in a couple months.
Yep, nice, very nice, cool. So for you, it was like a reunion. Do you live in the area now, or did you come from out of town?
No, I'm out in Western Mass now, so I came home, stayed at my parents' place, and had a nice little shindig, a bunch of people camping out in the yard there.
Love that. See, these are the stories that we love to hear, because it happens, from Alpine to wherever, to here, to SPAC, That's great, hometown show. And so, anyone else, anyone else want to chime in with, what about, where was people staying? Anyone else?
We stayed about 2 exits up at some place called Morgan RV Resort, and that place was crazy, man. It was jumping all day. It was jumping all night. There was a nasty wook-filled pool. It was like oatmeal by the end of the 3 days.
Oh, that's what we like to hear, man. Was it above ground?
I pissed in it at least. It was a constant stream for at least 2 hours from me, the amount of beer that I drank.
All right.
It was about 15 minutes up from SPAC.
Wow. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. I was actually in town, and I was with actually one of the panelists, Antelope. We stayed at a buddy of mine's from college, and it was a hometown scene, man. We've seen many SPAC shows there, and it was very comfortable, I guess I could say, coming into the actual shows. And once you get in there, I don't know, I really like the venue. I feel like it's like you're in this little forest, and once you go in the pavilion, you know, I don't know, it's
You get
magical.
to stretch.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, so now we're in the show. Let's bust into the show. You know, we're night one. Everyone's fresh. It's the end of tour. Excited, feeling it. Where were people in the venue? Let's talk to the Lawn Boys. Do we have some Lawn Boys out there on the panel?
Lawn Boy right here.
Here.
All right, now
Field Bridge.
where were you?
Left field bridge.
Nice. All right, so as you know, as the show opened, what's that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Wide open. Wide open, nice and flat. It was beautiful.
I was just gonna ask you that about if it was how was the pitch. So you got a nice flat spot, room to dance.
Yep.
Good, perfect. So basically, you set yourself up for a good scene because when that tube came on, going into that psycho killer, I know that was the first for me. The first like, whoa, what's going on here? Moment. What'd you guys think of that?
I know I lost my mind for that because I know in Deer Creek they teased it right before going to Hold Your Head Up. So I was kind of excited then, and when they didn't play it, I was kind of bummed. But then once they busted out at SPAC, it was a very exciting moment for me.
In my weakened condition, I actually thought for a moment they were doing Hold Your Head Up.
Nice. I could see that for sure.
They got a similar kind of beat, right?
Yeah, and they would
You know,
feed into
definitely.
each other for sure. That's sick.
Well, I think that Psycho Killer was better than the last one out in Hartford too. It had a little bit more of a tight groove to it.
He sang it better too.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I've been chasing that cover since '93, so finally got one. Stoked about that.
Wow, AJ, that's wow. That makes it even that much more powerful.
Totally, especially the way they went into it. It wasn't, if they would have just played it a whole song, that would have been cool. But I like the tube because I was expecting anything in the middle of tube. I was expecting just a sick tube like they always are. So that really caught me off guard. I like being surprised, and I lost it, and I was grooving next to you and Sage and Katie and Erica and everybody. Man, it was fun.
And the Canadian, don't want to forget the Canadian.
No, he wasn't there the first night.
Oh, right, forgot.
Second night.
Yeah. Wow, it all became a blur.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 nights, and then I looked, I was like, whoa, there was 3 nights.
And the crowd was so loud during it too, like during the chorus. I mean, it was such a goosebump type of moment. The crowd was loving it.
Well, and I was up on the balcony, and that place just bounces up and down when everyone gets dancing. It's a fun scene up there because you can totally feel your legs shaking underneath you.
Yeah.
Frighteningly exciting.
Right. I mean, wait, maybe that's why they played bouncing around the room, as they went through that set, as they saw that shit. But then, how about the Paul and Silas? See, a lot of people, I was like, wow, I was really glad to hear that as another highlight
Love
of the
that.
first set.
I'm pretty sure that song's actually called Hall and Solace.
Is it?
That's how
Yes,
I
it is.
some
We
of my
just had that
singing.
discussion.
Ah, interesting.
Manny and XL2.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Here, guys, kids at home, we want to correct something. If you got your tapes, man, get the whiteout out because I always called it Paul and Silas. Every week we learn more, get deeper into the knowledge. So wait,
Sometimes you learn lies though, so that's all right too.
right? You got to always seek out the truth and keep it real.
Well, I gotta say another super highlight for me for that first set was the Cracklin' Rosie.
Right?
Because I mean I remember that being a little heavier in the rotation, back in the day, and expecting maybe a bike, something like that, and to get the Cracklin' Rosie, especially being a Boston fan,
Right.
it was just killer, just absolutely killer.
And right after a Psycho Killer tube.
Yep.
Back to
Surprise,
back.
surprise.
It was awesome.
It was killer, and they called it Friar Tuck, and like bookending that whole theme of that tucking, all that first leg of tucking. That was cool.
Tuck.
The Light Up or Leave Me Alone though was the highlight of that set for me. The end, Page just went nuts in that song.
Yeah, that was sick.
That version was so much better than the Cincinnati one too. I mean, the Cincinnati one they just played it kind of okay, but then the SPAC version was really, really killer.
What I thought was cool during that, right before some dude was lighting up behind us, and the security guy came over and like hassled him a bit, told him to put it away, and then they belted into that, and like then everyone just started lighting up, and I was it's really funny that they played it at that moment. You know, that kid must have been cracking up.
The guy just went back to his post.
Yeah, right.
Leave me alone.
I love those moments.
And I'll take a Karina every show.
Same here.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. So then, all right. So then, I mean, it was just magical from the start. So then we're moving to set break. What do you guys do during set break? I know I was with AJ, so we just try to cower in a corner and like ride it out. But what do the rest of you guys do?
There's a building. If you walk straight back from like the center of the lawn, there's a bathroom by this big wrought iron gate with no line. That's where I went.
Awesome. Tell a lot of knowledge, kids. You're gonna want to pull that one and save that one for the.
Yeah, did I say in the back? I meant all the way to the right.
Actually, the Hall of Springs is the place to go, and go all the way to the back of that venue. It's all wide open, and the Hall of Springs has gorgeous bathrooms back there that are never occupied.
Wow, the Hall of Springs, you guys. Sick.
And you're getting it from the hometown guy right there.
Love that. Thank you. That was cool for you to share that with us. All right, so let's talk about the second set quickly. I got my producers. They're yelling at me to wrap it up already.
Go to the clip.
What?
Oh, to the clip. They want to go to the clip. All right. I misunderstood them. All right, so let's talk about the second set. We're going to go into the clip of Lot to give the kids who weren't there a taste of what it was like for the people. And then we'll come back for second night, third night. If you guys want to hang around, if you need to take off, take off. But let's just recap the second set.
The only thing I think I have to say about that second set, now the chalk dust, Carini sand, all super tight. Great. But that Sally...
That's the one I'm talking about! That was it for me, too.
I busted a nut, man.
Yes, me too, dude. 2 nuts.
I continue to listen to it this day, and it still just is a ripper.
That was it, man. That was it. I'm glad you said that. I was wondering. I was like, is he gonna say Ghost? Like, what is he gonna say? Like,
let's just get to the guts, man. It was the Sally.
Boom.
It was the Sally.
Our
But then it
producers.
goes right into Ghost, which is even better.
Right. No doubt. That was ridiculous, really. And our producers, they're all like giving thumbs up and stuff. They're like, yeah, right to the meat, the heart of it. Nice.
Yeah, we can go to the clip now, right?
Yes, we can. You guys relax, hang out, and do what you do. We're gonna get a refill here and check out this little show of life on Lot. Show of death. This particular one. Oh, here. I'm gonna use my phone. Ready? Tabor. We're working on getting our things back together here after a minor hiccup. I can't show my identity due to contractual obligations, but don't worry, we got the lawyers negotiating, finding solutions to bring you guys the show at home. So we're about to head to Shakedown.
I can't believe oh man, I can't believe
Hello, TV people! I'm here with the show of life. The show of life. I got donuts in my pants.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going great, man.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Turin, New York.
Where is that? Is that near here?
The Modown, right? Yeah, that's right, Home Modown.
Ah, Taper knew that. And this is your boss?
Yes.
Cool. How long have you had it? Has it been to a lot of shows?
3 years, maybe.
Yeah, right
Probably
on.
a dozen shows. between
Cool.
Fish and maybe half a dozen yonder shows.
Nice.
Here and there.
Right on. Are you psyched for tonight?
Absolutely. If it's even close to last night, it'll be ridiculous.
Oh, it will be. Oh my goodness. Can't wait. Any predictions? Openers? Songs you need to hear?
I'm terrible with openers.
Yeah,
I'm
me
never
too.
good at openers.
So, how about this? Any song you've been chasing and like you always seem to miss?
No, I got a nice Sabotage last night. Been chasing that a good
Yeah.
rarity. You know,
Nice. That was great. High energy.
that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great encore.
I always enjoy a song I heard the ocean sing.
Nice.
That one's always a good chasing.
For sure.
Oh, this is Show of Life, dude. Oh, there's Wigman right there. What's up, man? Show of Life for life, dude. Show of Life for life. Gotta shake Wigman's hand over here, though. I haven't met you before.
Hey,
dude.
right on.
Musical Fish right here, dude. What's going on, dude?
Nothing. We're trying to reinvent ourselves.
This is what it's all about. Like Show of Life right here. This is it right now. Like, and we need. I mean, you guys know, dude. Like, I mean, it's all for the great cause, dude. Like, you guys know, dude. This is it, dude. Like, musical Fish coming at you. This is where it's at right now. Right before the bridge. Like, these guys know what's up, dude. It's all for the good. We got the streams going on right now, dude. Like, I can't see many shows. So like your show right now, dude. Like, this is the only show I've done this tour, dude.
Really?
This is it, dude.
Were you here last night?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, all three?
I did all 3 nights.
Okay.
But I'm from Maine, dude, so I can't see. I don't see much shit, dude.
Right.
This is the world, dude. Like, this is what it comes down to for me. I don't get to see many shows at all. Dude, the Monday night shows, dude. That's what, dude.
This guy here, he's all right, man.
Dude,
Whatever they say.
You're gonna be on the next Monday night show, bro.
Dude, like Monday nights, dude, when I'm like working, dude, like I work every day, dude, like fucking start right at 7 every weekday, dude, but Monday nights, dude, like I look forward to that, dude. It's like a Monday night, maybe there's not a show on, dude, so like there's no couch show on. I'm gonna check out Show of Life, dude. Like,
Right on.
I gotta get this lot of knowledge because I'm not here very often, you know, dude. Like I gotta figure this out, dude.
Yeah, so
Like, I
then
know
when you
what's up,
get
dude.
here, you're like, you have a bunch of lot knowledge
Yeah,
and you
I've
could
gotta figure it out,
have a much, better time.
I've got a pretty good idea, you know. Like I've spent my hours a lot. I'm starting to get my bearings, but like still, dude, 6th, 7th, 8th shows right here for me.
Right.
On 6th, 7th, 8th of July.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that?
6th, 7th, 8th shows. Both of us, actually, you too.
Fuck yeah!
6th, 7th, 8th shows. 6th, 7th, 8th of July, dude. Is this Taper right here? Dude?
Yeah, that's Taper, 420.
Dude, Taper 420, dude. Pleasure to meet you, dude. Like, great shit with you, dude. I like it.
So you guys, you heard it here. I mean, we got shut down. We're coming back. You can't hold a good thing down, and people want it. That's why I keep doing it. If everyone was like, you suck, you suck, you suck, don't come back, and everyone we talked to said, get that camera out of my face, then we wouldn't do this. But we're doing it for you, man. The kids at home, keeping it real on Couch Tour. Yo, I can't help but notice, sister, you got the official 2011 Whoa Shocks My Brain tour shades.
I do their vintage.
Just like yours truly, dude. I got the same pair. Yeah, I just saw him. And wait, who's this guy behind you, man? I need to know.
Oh, man. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
How many degrees is it?
Yeah, is it hot in there?
It's a little hot in here, yeah.
Is it?
It's worth it. Beauty is painful.
Have you worn this before the shows?
This is actually the first time.
Really?
Maiden voyage, yeah.
Yeah, do you think you're gonna freak people out at all?
518.
You're okay?
Do you think you're gonna freak anyone out when they're in a show and they see like a form, like a faceless form dancing around? Are you a big dancer in the show?
In this I will.
Yeah, all right, good.
No one can see you, so.
No.
It's a rainbow man.
But it's possessed, I think, by another spirit.
You tried all the dancing moves, you never thought.
And so have others worn this before you?
They may have, I don't know.
Okay, where'd you get it?
Got it from China.
Really? And what do you go by? You're Rainbow Man? Is that what you
Rainbow
said?
Man, I guess.
Rainbow Man, a new character on the show. We all, yeah.
Recurring.
Yeah, we want to see you again, definitely.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Good to meet you, Rainbow Man.
I'll tell you what's going on.
What's going on?
The fucking golden age in 2001 was the serious business segment. Fucking backwards down the number line kind of sucked the fucking energy out of the set. And if you guys were there, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. But motherfuckers saw Psycho Killer Tube, Psycho Killer Tube, and all you motherfuckers come to Fish shows to see that shit. And if you don't, you need to go see another fucking show.
If you didn't come for Psycho Tube, you need to go see a psychologist.
All the way.
TheBlindOwlBand.com, baby. The Blind Owl Band.
Got fish pins here, man. We got Crest, we got the OJ Bronco, Mountain Jam, Yem Set. You guys watch it, enjoy it from home, enjoy Couch Tour.
You can find my art online.
Where?
NoraKSJ@gmail.com. And on fan art.
Oh, right on. Check out fan art.
Check out fan art.
Fanart.net, right?
Friends Beach Prints, yep, fanart.net. There'll be a SPAC fan coming out too.
Right on, right on.
Peace and love to all of you that are watching this.
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Jesse.
Hey Jesse, this is beautiful. Obviously, I'm guessing you made this. It's created. Yeah, let's see what you got. How do you get your ideas for your art?
I just start flowing and vibing with lines, you know, just one after the other. Like, sometimes people ask me ideas. Like, I do tattoos.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Cool. So, I'm marking people's skin with what's important to them and, like, lacing it together and make a fantastic, like, piece on them. This whole thing. You can email me at, it's expressionlive@yahoo.com.
Expressionlive@yahoo.com.
Yeah, L-I-V-E, Expression Live. So hit me up, I'll do tattoos on you.
Cool. Hey, you guys might know from the disco era, you might have known of this band, the Bee Gees. Well, check it. They're old and washed up. Well, I'm here with Bee Gees Status. The boy's a magician. He got some tricks up his sleeve, and he's gonna show us what's up, man. Show us what you got.
Take the deck, shuffle it up, do whatever you want.
All right.
Take one card out and give me the deck back.
All right. And they're all
regular.
They're not all they're all different. So it's not like they're all the same, and I'm only gonna have one. All right, here we go. Ready? Watch this.
Don't let me see.
All right, here we go. Let me cut the deck.
Take one out and then just, yeah. And then
all right, here we go. I'm gonna pick. All right.
Give me the deck, show your camera and stuff.
All right, look. Money. All right, now what?
All right, just put your card right here.
Okay.
All right, now what we're going to do is, I want you to hold your good hand out. All right, and what we're going to do is, I'm going to take the card you just picked right here, show the camera. I'm going to take the card that you just picked here, the ace of diamonds, and I'm going to put it up here. Now what I'm going to do is, if I think real hard,
okay,
I'm going to make that ace of diamonds appear here.
All right.
And I got the ace of diamonds right here. So what's my man holding in his hand? Look at, get to pick it.
That's the card! That's the card!
What do you pick? BG Status, like me. BG Status, like me.
Dude, I thought he was fucking with me.
Yo, how'd I got you good, right? I told you I'm the man, bro.
Show live, you guys just missed a Wookiee lot fight.
Yo, get me out there, man.
What's going on, bro?
My name is Brad IJ. I've been to 37 Fish shows. SPAC is a homeland for me and I love it. But the God honest truth is I love this band and that's why I'm here.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Here, I'll just get in between you two lovely ladies here. That's what I like to do. I like to get in between the ladies. So we heard that you guys were at Bisco last night.
Yes,
and
we
tickets
were.
were just like, it was like going crazy. The demand was there and the prices were skyrocketing. What were they looking at for ticket prices?
We had our tickets. We had our tickets. We went on Fish Tour. I was on Fish Tour and I jumped off to see the Biscuits.
Yup.
And they fucking killed it.
The Biscuits have played the best show since they did since 2009.
They're back, baby.
They're back. But after 3 nights of Biscuits, I need to come see my other band fucking giant. So that's why we came. Drove up straight afterwards.
Cool, right on. Where were the Biscuits playing at?
They played DC, Atlantic City, and Sayreville.
Wow. What about that Sayreville show? Because we had heard about that back when we were in Worcester. Someone was talking about it. It had just been announced.
Yeah,
it was like
a surprise. There were surprises. We didn't think we were going to do any shows before camp.
Cool. That's sick. And they were raging?
Yeah, we were raging. The Biscuits are back. Biscuits are back.
We'll do a shout out. Shout out.
We're giving a shout out to
my man Dan.
Dan
right here.
Dan
the man.
Shout out.
Got some hot ladies. Get down here. Why aren't you here? If you had girls like that, I would be here. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Sperry's Restaurant. Carrot All right, guys, we're on Shakedown. There's a lot of merchandise, a lot of food. Keeping it real, end of leg one, man. This is it. This is it. Have your fun now while you still can, kids, 'cause it's gonna be a minute. What's up, bro?
Not a lot, man. How you doing?
Good. What? Have you worn this to any other shows?
Yeah, man.
Really? Because you look familiar. Like, what's your name? No, we weren't there, but we've run into rainbow people like yourself in suits before, these suits, and I had never seen them before this summer, but you're the second dude I've run into with the rainbow people. And what kind of reaction do you get in the show when someone's like just faced and they see you and you're like formless but like glowing rainbowy?
They're tripping out a little.
Yeah, I'm sure it would trip them out pretty hard.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yo, guys, this is it. It's been a rough journey, a lot of transformations for us, for the show. What's up? You know, it's been a long journey, and from when we started in Worcester to when things fell apart. You know, it's been a really long journey. Some of it's been rough. There's been good points and a whole lot of bad points, but the lessons really that we learn is that it's no easy road, and sometimes you gotta deal with the struggle and strife. And we're back, always, #Show of L, always at 347 Show of L on the East Coast here. Now we're located in Brooklyn. We're coming back. We're back at SPAC, 3 nights. People are camping, people are visiting old friends, bunking up. I know Antelope Jay and myself were taking over my buddy's house from college. It was amazing. And so now here we are. Night 2, we had a good night of rest, didn't have to drive far. We had 3 per bed. It was totally comfortable. What was that? Did you hear that? We heard it.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. Did they hear it out? Did you guys just hear anything? Any music? It was just me. Oh, okay. Sorry. So anyway, here we are, night 2. Now I didn't know this. I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but the kids at home, listen to the sound check for night 2 at SPAC, right? All right. Old Home Place, Happiness is a Warm Gun, Skin It Back, which they had played earlier in the tour, Peaches, which is always like, that was one I was chasing for a really, really, really long time. Beauty of My Dreams, A Torn and Frayed. That was the sound check. Talk about Hometown Crew. We were talking about this during the clip with people at home, or with people on the panel. That they came from, New England, Vermont. They're coming, obviously this is it is like Old Home Place, right? That was like a set in and of itself for their, old crews, their old college friends and stuff like that. So
They come back out, sans instruments, a little grind, and then let's take it into the set. So Possum into Golgi.
I think at that
What was
point,
happening?
all right, opening up with grind, opening up fucking acapella, you don't know what the fuck's about to happen. So I was ready for God knows what. The fucking grind, to me, that was a perfect way to start off that second show.
Absolutely.
Mike and I were in the pit for this is our only show in the pit all tour, and it was absolutely perfect. And I'm pretty sure Trey was looking directly at me, so for me, which is nice.
Were your titties showing?
A cups. A cups.
I hate to break it to you, but my moves are C cups.
I'm a C cup too.
Oh, right on. Right on. I thought I heard chanting. They were going like, tits out for the boys, tits out for the boys. Like, I thought I heard that. Didn't you hear that, Taper? I heard that chant during set break. Oh, say I think so again in the mic.
I think so.
There you go. Love that. So in the pit, here's a question real quick. Was that the night that the tiny hat was passed up to Trey? Were you witness to this? Or was that third night?
I think
That was third night.
second set.
That was third night.
That was third night?
Yeah, because Katie was with us first night, second night, and then third night she had a friend down in the pit. So that's why she was down there and was able to give it to him. Definitely third move.
That was legendary in the tiny hat culture and you know whatever. That was cool. Big shout outs to the tiny hat kids out there. So all right, so let's talk about it. So they were picking up some that now they get into the Torn and Frayed, which they had played in the sound check. They were all warmed up into that.
Say that again.
After now we're moving into the middle of the first set. We're talking Torn and Frayed, Rift, Cities into Maze.
Torn and Frayed is always killer. Always killer to hear Torn and Frayed. Cities into Maze. Maze shit got nice and dark. Red lights. Everybody loves it. Everybody runs a little bit.
Right.
For me, the set didn't really. I mean, it was a really great set. Like Greedy said, Torn and Frayed, they always play it really well. But for me, the set really kicked in once they went into Peaches, which is they nail it now.
Yeah.
And for me, the Bathtub Gin, that's like one of my main songs, and that was the best version I heard this entire summer. I mean, that gin, it got super blissful towards the end. The end of that set was really, really killer for me. It was awesome.
And then they just punctuated it with the good times, bad times, just like rocking. We'll be right back.
Which I love when it's not an encore.
Yes.
You better believe it, Parker.
Me too.
When they close it with the first set, that was perfect. Like
Perfect.
I love it when they do encore, but the change up, it's perfect.
Which I thought the good times, bad times was going to be a nice, fast-paced, high-energy set closer. Now, I was looking at the security guard who was letting us go back and forth on the bridge up in left field. Probably mid-40s, solid mullet, goatee. And, dude, he was like, I'm a Zeppelin fan, man. Let's see what these guys got. And, dude, afterwards, during set break, he was like, what the fuck, man? That was crazy.
Nice.
That good times, bad times was pretty wild, man. They pretty much wrecked it.
Wrecked it. I mean, Fish and Zeppelin, I don't know, for me personally, it's like any of the kids that were watching the Boardwalk footage in AC 2010, you know what I'm talking about, kids.
Yep.
I don't know. That's just like peanut butter and jelly. Love that.
Yep.
Dude, look at set 2.
Yeah, right? There you go, right?
I mean,
look at set
honestly,
2.
this night, for me, out of everything I saw this summer, was definitely my favorite individual night. But, like, if you just look at set 2, on paper, I mean, being there, way better. But you put arrows after every song, and I'm a Happy Fish fan. Big time.
Every single one, really.
All I want are arrow. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Go
Don't
back
break.
into something. Keep going. Move on. Keep going. Don't stop. That shit makes me happy.
Yeah.
That's like 93 style right there. That set looks like 1993 all over again.
You know what we didn't talk about is the population jump from night 1 to night 2. A Friday night to a Saturday night. It seemed like twice as many people were there this night.
Well, and I had tickets to get rid of on that first night, and it was few and far between. And the next night, people were just begging for them.
Huh.
It was crazy.
It was dense second night.
Yeah, the lawn was a lot more crowded the second night. I can attest to that.
What do you think made the difference? Just people picking like, oh, I'm just gonna go to one. I'll pick the middle one, or what do you think?
I think it's on Friday people work. Yep. And Saturday you've got nothing to do except hang out on Sunday. Sunday you got to go back to work on Monday. So, you know, when you have a weekend, a 3-night run, I think Saturday night is the night most people can attend because
what they did on the first night. You know,
you can travel. Some people have to work on a Friday. They get off. You know, some people can't make it. Saturday is just wide open.
I left Jones Beach and went to work on Thursday and Friday, and then hustled from work on Friday to Saratoga, and it was definitely a hustle. It's a 2-hour drive. Getting there just in time. So
not everybody is as hardcore as that. That's why I think Saturday is the deal for most people.
Right. All right. So let's talk about this set. A lot of arrows, and you know, obviously the blister in the sun is the sore thumb that sticks out of this set. Like for me, that was exciting. You know, it rang back to my childhood days. I remember days skateboarding with my Walkman on, just listening to some Violent Femmes. You know, like what when you hear that kind of stuff, I don't know. It like rocks me like to my core. You know, you're just like cool. Like this is something cool and different, awesome. And then they just didn't stop after that.
And that was the second time they ever played it. Like the first time they did it was in Barcelona, Europe Tour '98.
Yeah,
so it was quite a bust out.
Quite a bust out. I had never seen it before.
Super fun, man. The crowd was singing along the entire time. It was absolutely nuts.
Loved it. I loved all the teasing back and forth and all the other songs. They just kept teasing it.
Right.
Kind of reminded me of like the Third Night UIC, the original cross-eyed painless, like back in a cross-eyed, back in a cross-eyed, back in a cross-eyed. This was fun, you know, because no one saw Blister in the Sun coming out of Down with Disease. And then just to keep, you know, continue it pretty much almost every song throughout the set was sweet.
Son of a Mule, I think, was the best version of it, too. It fits so well with what they were doing.
And let's not play down this disease, man. This disease was super sick.
Yeah.
I'd say one of the best of the summer, okay, and just happened to be sandwiched around Blister in the Sun.
Even if you took out Blister in the Sun, if you took that out and just did Down with Disease into Boogie and a Golden Age into 2001 into Backwards, that right there is sick.
Yeah.
So sick. And then that Son of a Mule, that, you know, I thought the Son of a Mule, I think it was back at Star Lake or something like that when they all kept teasing that one part, they'd go back and forth. You know, everyone would do the same thing. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
And you know, and then when, you know, Paige is doing his thing, and then Trey, instead of doing his little guitar thing, he does Blister in the Sun. You know, didn't see that coming out, not in that spot. And just so even that from Son of a Mule, take out Blister Sun into Mike's into Contact into Weekapaw again, just fucking sick.
Dude, the Mike's Contact Weekapaw, that's old school right there.
That's the second one they've ever done too. Like the last Mike's Contact groove was, I think, Cuyahoga '95. So like they never really did that, and then second time only.
Love you.
Yeah, I just, you know, anything. I mean, I've seen enough Mike Simples, so if you just do anything other than Mike Simple, I'm loving it. And Contact was not
super treat.
Not expecting Contact.
Not expecting it at all.
One of the things that surprised me about this show was the golden age into 2001.
Yes.
Because for me, those songs kind of have like a similar kind of vibe to them. And the fact that it went golden age, you know, and just melded right into 2001 was just, I mean, you know, you kind of throw your hands up and shrug your shoulders like, okay. All right, you guys just did it. You can kick my ass.
Right.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Then of course
when I go to bed tonight for sure.
And then of course the Sabotage Encore dedicated to
yes.
Adam.
Let's see.
I mean, that Sabotage, in my opinion, was so much better than the one they did in Denver the previous year.
That place erupted.
Erupted, dude. That's right, dude. That was sick. My B-boys, dude. It was the whole show. It was just one thing after the next, just of like, yes. Ugh.
Dude, that's why this night for me, out of the, what a 19 I guess I saw this summer, this is probably my favorite one out of those by far.
Dude, and it's no wonder. I mean, talk about like hitting a home run. When you put that stuff out there on satellite radio, and like anyone on Couch Tour could just jump in on that at any moment and see the whole thing. Imagine you're on Couch Tour and you're just tuning into Sirius XM or to your favorite Couch Tour channel, and you're just like, whoo, holy shit, they're playing Blister in the Sun. I love Couch Tour. I gotta go there for real. And you're in your car, boom. I don't know. I think that's cool. They're doing that shit. They're gonna be streaming the New Year's run at MSG. All of us streamers and dreamers, we're off to other gigs like International Orange, Tapers. Like, I'm out.
I think the only way that they could have closed that show out and left that huge crowd and the Sirius and XM radio crowd begging for more was with that Sabotage.
Right?
Definitely. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They know. They're so good at it, man. The kids on Couch Tour, they can't get enough.
Yeah, they know.
We got to bring it to them, kids. So, good, great job, guys, so far. And I know our producers, they pull out their hair. And I don't know. Me personally, it's like, we got to let these shows breathe. We got a lot to talk about. It's 3 shows. A lot of shit went down. If we run deep into the night on this, it's okay. But we still want to keep rolling forward. So let's just it's Saturday night. We had a blast. Everyone knows we didn't get enough sleep. The usual rundown. Wake up, get us something going on, grilling. Something's going on at a friend's house.
Legs are sore.
Sore at this point. 2 nights deep. You're hurting. You're just trying to make it through to the last show. And what did they have in store for us on that last night? Well,
for me, best show of the run.
Really?
For me, best show of the run. I'll open it up to everybody else to talk about that first set. For me, that first set was all about the split LaGrange.
Oh!
Gritty.
First LaGrange since '99. The split just absolutely, completely melted the whole place down. Okay, I thought that was going to be the set closer.
Me too.
And then LaGrange, man, what a fucking treat.
What a treat, right?
LaGrange was something I'd been calling all tour long, and for some ungodly reason, I stepped off to go on vacation with the family and missed out on night 3. And LaGrange comes out and watching the set list unfold, and it was like a dagger in the heart.
I'm sorry, Keggy.
They do that to you, man.
That's why you can never miss a show, man.
Like that '94 Gamehenge.
Oh,
pretty much. You miss it by 1.
That's what I'm always afraid of. Have you got anyone out there caught a Gamehenge?
'94 Great Woods.
Oh, nice. That's none for me.
Yeah, 0 on this one.
Here's a question, anyone, real quick. Do you think they'll ever play Gamehenge again?
No.
Right? I don't think so either. What's your theory? Why won't they play it? I think because people will be jumping out of windows and stuff. Like, it'll be like 1984 shit. That's why I think they won't, but maybe. What do you guys think?
They did it, 3 times in the 90s. That was their heyday, to some people, and for them to do it nowadays, I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
The crowd nowadays, I think a good portion of the crowd would be pumped up for it and thrilled to death. But I think a larger percentage of people than we all think kind of wouldn't really know what was happening.
I think
the Bieber crowd?
I honestly think that they might, just because we all think they won't. And that's who they are.
Oh, nice one.
I really do. I think it's going to be, I agree with you as far as most people might not know. That's why I feel like it's going to be one of those random New England shows or somewhere up there that's a small venue, hard ticket to get into, something personal to them. They might. Just because we all think they might not. Just like right. I think Thriller is coming out for Halloween, whether it's this 30th anniversary Halloween or it's coming out. They tease it too much. They're gonna do it one day.
Do you think? Yeah, of course, right? Someday they're just gonna do it. I think
Yeah.
so too.
I mean, it could be this one.
You think though a whole set of MJ?
I think so. They've been teasing it since the White Album, and I mean, it was just barely number 2 when the crowd voted back then, and then they teased it again at Rosemont. I mean, they tease it all the fucking time.
Oh, and you know it. Like, I want it. I don't know. I think that'd be sick.
I do too. I think
it was playing at their very first show ever in '83. A bunch of college kids were blaring MJ on the radio to turn Fish off. So
it's gonna happen.
It's in their history.
I know it's gonna happen. Just I'd like to see it this year, but if it's not, it's gonna happen.
Maybe New Year's Eve. I don't know. Maybe that's when it's gonna go down. MJ, New Year's Eve, baby. So wait, real quick. All right. I just want to say really quickly about that LaGrange though. For me personally and for the show. So Jolly J, I don't know if any of you guys know, but he died and whatever. God rest his soul. He was last appearance. Where was it? Blossom Taper. Jolly J. Remember that secret clip?
Last clip was at Blossom. We saw it a couple weeks ago.
That was great. That was unexpected. But anyway, that was his bag, man. He was all about that, and he wasn't at that show because he was so sick. He was getting all his dental work done, and he got an infection in his head and died or whatever. But I was texting him. I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" I was all mad, and that one went out to him. And then this band, we're gonna be streaming next month. Matto Rebound, a little plug for our January big streaming gig. When we went, we streamed Jolly. They did this memorial gig, and he's like, I went up. I'm like, "Yo, you want to take a request?" He's like, "Yeah, what do you want?" I was like, "Dude, play LaGrange," and they fucking closed that show with that shit. Fucking, yeah, it was fucking long live Jolly, man. I'm doing a bunch of street art of Jolly. Look out. Anyway, all right, so let's move on real quick to the second set. And speaking of this MJ thing, maybe they'll play it at New Year's. We're gonna party like it's 29/29. Let's get through the show. The producers give me the high sign, but I don't want to, do any disrespect to this.
Meat.
Yeah, this is the meat. This is what the audience has been.
The meat of the whole run. This is where everybody said, "This is what we came to see this summer," and everybody said all these other shows, and there were a lot of great shows this summer. But this second set, last night at SPAC, to me was hands down the best. You start out with high energy, okay, with the Axela.
Right, off the bat.
Into a fucking light that goes to the cosmos and back.
Song of the summer, too. In my mind.
Another arrow-filled set. Love it.
Love it. Love the arrows.
That light, they crushed that light. And then with the Twist, and Twist had been the glue, okay, all summer long, bringing lots of different tunes together.
Right.
Perfect seg.
And which I didn't pick up when I was at the show, but shout out to Fishy Sarah. I think she caught on to this when she's watching the stream. The Enagata Devita teases in the Twist.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
I didn't either, but shout out to Fishy Sarah. I saw that in some thread somewhere.
Yeah, that set, if you remember, Wiggy, this is the set where, remember during first set, we were trying to find a spot to dance, and we were dancing behind the front row, the back row of the front seats or whatnot.
Yeah, where it's flat,
where the security guards kept saying, get out of here. And I was like, hey, can I just stand here? I was like, I'm short. Let me dance. I can see good. And he was like, okay, just you. And then the Canadian came up and he was like, you got to go. And the Canadian was like, no, I'm his best friend. I want to hang out with him. He's like, okay. And so it was just us two. And then all of a sudden you come, you're like, hey, I'm with these guys. He's like, okay, it's just you three. Then they started kicking everybody else out except us.
Oh, that was great. I love when that happens.
That was so much fun. We pulled that move, and then second set happens, and that's when the three of us kind of split. And I went down front, and because I saw an opening and where that guard wasn't looking, and I went for it. And I had just, even though I wasn't with anybody, it was so much fun being that close for that set. Because that set was sick.
It was, dude. I couldn't even move. I was like, I couldn't even leave that spot. That was it. I couldn't go anywhere. I was lucky I left the venue that night.
I thought the write-off of the second set was the Kill Devil Falls. I could have taken it or left it.
Right.
I thought
mean,
that thing was a rager. That thing was so good.
I love the song, but it positioned where it was. I thought, okay, this set's gonna go somewhere I wasn't prepared for it to go.
Right.
And then Swept Away, Steve Piper was unbelievable.
What's up with Swept Away Steep? I mean, they love playing that at SPAC. I mean, what was it, 09 or 10 when they played it there?
I think it was 10, yeah.
The Piper, that was the jam of leg one.
SPAC Piper was I would say best Piper of 3.0.
Wow.
I agree with that, Keggy.
Nice. Kids, are you hearing this? This is a show. This is one to go back to a couple times and listen through. For sure. And
okay, so not only you have this epic Piper, right? And I rarely use epic, but that you had some storage some whales stuck inside a storage facility.
on loop.
Yeah. Into free and fucking Kung out of nowhere.
Yeah, where was it? There was a Kung quote somewhere in the set, I think.
After Harry Hood.
Oh, was
or
it
in
after
Harry
Harry?
Hood?
Was it
in Harry Hood, which was the song right after Kung.
And they did a Jeopardy tease.
Oh, that was theme.
Why would they do a Jeopardy tease? Maybe they were trying to quiz us on the connection of SPAC and All Things Reconsidered. Do you guys know about that?
I thought the end of the set was going to be the Hood. Which is
me too.
Beautiful.
And then Cavern, and then Bowie.
Yeah,
right.
3 set closers in a row.
Bam.
And then Yem, what in my opinion was the perfect way to end leg one.
Perfect.
For the fact that Yem, they rarely played it. Like they played it twice in the entire 20 shows.
Yep.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing, there was this kid right in front of us on the lawn. He slept through the entire show.
Oh.
And he woke up during Yem. I mean, it would. In a way, it sucked, but at the perfect moment, he wakes up.
Oh, did he rage the Yem?
He was kind of out of it.
Oh, dude. I don't know. All I know is, there was, dude, it was the show of death, and my buddy turned to me right at the encore, and Yem is my favorite song. It's Taper's favorite song. I don't know. There's a huge connection to Yem. And, I hadn't heard enough of it. The only other time was in Pittsburgh or wherever. So I was freaking out. I was like, oh, maybe, I go, what are they going to play for an encore? I was like, hey, how about a show of life? Not thinking, expecting much or whatever. He turns to me, he goes, Yem. And then they fucking traced the notes of Yem. I was like, oh my God. It was like a third set almost. And I know the kids on Couch Tour were loving it too.
Do any of you guys remember towards the end of Piper, they did some sort of crazy chant? Parker, you got to remember that.
A little bit of it. I mean, I haven't listened to it since the show.
Was it Kung? What were they chanting?
Well, it was Piper Free Kung, so they might have.
At the end of Piper, you could hear Trey distinctively going, "Oh."
Honestly, I can't remember.
I think it was at the end of Piper. But how about the Sanford and Son vocal jam?
Yeah.
Was that?
During Yem, dude. It was fucking crazy.
Holy crap. I didn't catch that. Wow. That's great.
It was and you know what? Not only did they crush this second set and the encore, but they went 25 fucking minutes over.
Oh, yeah, do they have to pay a penalty for that? How does that work? Do they?
Yeah, I think it's they pay, depends on the venue. After 10 minutes or something like that, they pay a certain amount of fee, and then it's every 5 minutes after that they pay a little bit more.
Wow.
So you really don't want to go too far over.
It's like a donation. They're kicking down to the town of SPAC, hey, thanks guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it real. Here's some cash.
They didn't give a shit. It was the end of the tour.
Yeah, right? Oh, beautiful. It was a fucking great run. Great first leg. What a great way to end this season of the Dose, the weekly Dose. We're ending on the end of the first leg. Boom.
Yeah, for me, it was totally worth a 10-hour drive. I mean, it was my first time at SPAC, so it was a very perfect way to end the first leg for me personally. It was awesome.
Yeah, me too, man, because I was right up there. I went right up to Burlington, my old stomping grounds, right after. Classic post-tour move. Boom. Where do you go? You go to Burlington. Rent an apartment, crash on your buddy's couch, do what you got to do, crash in the dorms. So that's cool. I just want to thank you guys. I can't wait for talking about second leg. I'd love to have you guys back again because, you know, it's great to hear everyone's different perspective and reactions and the ones we have the same. Like, we know. You know when they nail this shit, when they do it proper. We're all feeling it, you know? So it's good. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool to talk about. Oh, is that me? No, not me. Anyway, I want to thank you guys. Thank all our guest panelists for coming on for SPAC. And this is the end of the toast for this season. This is the end of the tour, first leg. Anything you guys want to say? Anything you guys want to plug? You guys in any bands? What do you got? Let's give these guys some plugs. And then we're doing the weekend memes.
I'll plug our kick-ass room in New York City that we're going to have.
Come by the New Yorker. We're going to have Andrew T. Martin. I don't know if any of you guys know this guy. He does fish covers, Bobby McFerrin style. And he's up to like a lot. Like, he started with Tweezer, so we're having him live on the show. He's coming by the New Yorker. He's got a posse. We've been texting. We got other interviews too. But we'll get into those later. But
we
anyway,
got a hell of a crew, man, in our room.
Hell of a crew. Hell of good times. We got the Whole Lot of Love dating game. We got the disco party on the 30th going down. Yeah. Shit's going to be crazy. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys, though, for coming on. We're going to go into the memes now, so stay tuned, or if you got to go, you got to go. Thank you, Guy.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
That was fun.
We'll do it again.
See you guys next week.
That's right. Oh, by the way, really quick, we weren't going to have a next week, but we decided this is the best time to announce this motherfucker than any time. Next week, for Christmas Eve, kids, we're going to... We're gonna have basically what we're gonna do is we've been working on our website this whole time, this whole semester, you know, this whole season of the dose. So instead of sending you guys some crazy link on Ustream or whatever, we're gonna be having everything and the Ustream embedded on our website, and we're doing a 24-hour show of life marathon, for lack of a better term. It's gonna be a 24-hour just. Old doses, all these clips from a lot that people wanted to see, pared down, and other stuff. We're going to be showing the International Orange, the Natalie Cressman stream we did, and all this stuff. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a 24-hour special, and it's going to be kind of launching our scene on our website where you'll just be able to access all of the show of life all the time. So I want to tell you guys about that. All right. Thank you guys again for coming by, and we'll see you next week, even though we weren't going to, but now we are going to. Right on. All right, taper.
And now, everybody, it's time for your favorite time of the weekly dose. It is the week in memes.
That's right. I love this part because I get to walk off camera. What do we got for me, taper?
All right, first up, going back to the Beebs. We got, what the fuck, Rhoda? Why'd you give our ticket to Ann Fox?
So we gotta explain to people who they don't know who Ann Fox is. You got it.
No, we're already on to the next one.
All right.
You can look it up, figure it out.
Yeah, a lot of
AV guy, then and now.
Hey.
See what fish can do.
See, kids.
Hey, I know that couple.
Shout out to Mumby.
Fish New Year's Run 2012. Y'all motherfuckers be tripping.
That's a Berman, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's got. I would
Yes.
put money on it.
Yes.
I would put money on it.
Yes.
That's funny, dude. You're crushing it.
All right. The end is near. Good.
There's a fucking cat again.
Cat.
I'm starting
Let's
to hate
hope
that
that cat dies with the end of the world.
Yeah, and no more cat.
It's
Dude,
a couple
fuck
days
that
from
cat.
now.
Is it soon?
Yeah. And speaking of December 21st, it will be Friday. Will be the most annoying day in Facebook history.
Oh shit, their tablets are gonna crash.
Dude, like, just you wait. You guys are gonna see something that you've never seen before.
And then stay tuned for 3 months later.
A lot of you guys may be too young or maybe too old to remember Y2K, but it's gonna be like that times 2012.
Going into Cyprus when everyone thought the world was gonna end.
Yeah, and we wouldn't even know if it did.
We wouldn't know. Are we okay with it?
If the world ended, what would we know? We're in the middle of the Everglades. I'm sure that everything was run on generators.
We would have been fine. We were happy.
We would have
survived.
And we would have just stayed there.
Yeah,
That's what would have
like,
happened.
It's cool. We'll
Oh
just
my
chill.
God.
With green powders.
All right, moving on to funny things in Facebook.
Oh, funny stuff.
Okay, so I went ahead and danced like no one was watching. My court date is pending.
Oh no! I did that once with some crystals on the beach and an eighth of mushrooms. Don't do that.
The crystals or the.
And now we got
Dance
the,
like no one's watching on the beach, because then the cops come and they wonder why you
Now-
have mushrooms in your bag.
Coming up next, we got the weather report with Taper 420. This week it'll be nice, 19. On the 19th, it'll be 67 out. The 20th, 71 degrees. And on Friday, the 21st, we'll have 205 degrees.
Uh-oh.
End of the world stuff. You guys don't need to know about the 22nd and 23rd. You won't be here to enjoy it.
Wait, but I already paid for my tickets, bro.
Sell them now. I'll give you $2. And some holidays here. Ho, ho, whoa. Elf says, told you not to eat the brownies. We're in Colorado, you know.
the Colorado references are going to keep on coming, kids. Till the day I die. Gotta keep it real. Always and forever. And we get memes. Are we back, Taper? Lean Pickens. Are we back? Are we back from the meme? Could you get up? Hey, why don't we take some calls at 347 show of L? Why don't we throw it out there for calls? We do got a lot of content for the a lot of shit's been going on, a lot of week. There was a big stream.
And we got a caller.
Do we already? Nice. This show is hopping. Hello, next caller. What's your name? Where are you from? Turn your radio down.
Yaga, big up, this Rasta Piet. Calling from Jamaica.
Who is this, Rasta P?
This Rasta Piet, yeah, man.
Rasta P, what's up, bro? You're watching from Jamaica?
Yaga, big up from Jamaica, man.
Nice, man. You got some of that ganja down there?
Of course, man. It's growing like wildfires, man.
Nice. Right on.
man.
So what are you? So what's your deal, man? You're down in Jamaica. Are you coming up for any shows? Are you coming up for New Year's?
Definitely, man. I got to make it from the 28th to the 30th.
Yeah.
I can't do the 31st.
No 31st for Rasta Pete. No,
man.
And what's
it? No, man. Not for this. Not this one.
How is it coming through customs when you come up here to the shows?
Oh, you just got to watch your body face. You know, you got to keep your ganja where it don't belong. You know what I mean?
Keep it where it don't belong. I hear that. And there's no troubles. Do you look like a clean cut guy, or you got some Rasta dreads? What are you rocking?
You know, I keep it dready, man.
All right.
But I keep it disguised. You know.
That's good.
Sometimes I wear a banana suit.
Good.
Sometimes I wear a cow suit. You know, it depends.
Right on. Me too, man. You got to stay in disguise and character for sure. Now, when you come into the city, I mean, the New York City's like a hub of culture and different things going on. It's a fast-paced environment. You know, coming from down in the island, man. When you come into New York, what's it like? Do you have any?
New York expensive, man. Me don't want a fortune eating. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep a keep a keep a pork chop in your backpack or something.
Yeah.
You know? Some good old raisins and peanuts, you know.
Okay, right on.
I don't go to the restaurant. I don't keep it irate, but I don't buy much.
Smart. That's smart. I mean, New York City will suck the money out of you, so that's cool. So pack
Yeah,
with
man,
some of
like
those.
a succubus.
Yes, like a sake boss. Yeah, you're saying you pack the peanuts, pack raisin mixtures. You got your things like protein.
Absolutely, man. You got to keep it healthy.
So
to keep it healthy. You want to rage all night? What you gonna do? You gonna eat a cheeseburger before you eat a bag full of mushrooms? No, man.
That's another good piece of advice. This guy knows what he's talking about,
man.
you guys. That's
Take
right.
a tip from me. You don't eat fatty foods before you stuff your mouth with the mushrooms.
That's
They're
right.
belly full, but them brains full of mushrooms, so they're gonna puke. Unless you want to spend the first set puking in the toilet, I say take it from my experience, man. Blood clot in your head.
That's right. That's right. So eat light. Don't spend a lot of money in the city. Keep it real. Where do you recommend staying? Like how does a kid get a room, and what's the right proper way to do that?
Couch surfing, man. If you don't got a crash spot, you couch surf it.
That's right. Hey, speaking, I mean, you're far away. Do you ever do couch tour?
Couch tour all the time, man.
All right.
How do you think I keep my body face entertained down here in Jamaica? All we have is this shitty reggae now. There's no roots reggae anymore.
Yeah. So hey, why don't you give a shout out? Say, could we get like a soundbite? Say like, I'd like to give a shout out to the kids on Couch Tour. This is Rasta Pete or something.
Absolutely. I want to shout out to the kids on Couch Tour, to my friends, the Dodas, Major Rager, all my friends back home, Zach Bernstein, Sean McManus.
Right on, right.
Let me give you some more advice, man.
Yeah,
When
keep
you're
it
down
coming.
in New York City,
Right.
don't feed the nitrous bomb-clad mafia, okay? Because they're murderers.
That's right. Listen to Rasta Pete. He knows. Who feels it knows it. He's speaking the truth, man.
The nitrous mafia.
Yeah, no good on the
They
nitrous.
don't care about your body face.
They don't care.
Blood
Dude,
clot,
don't
yeah.
support the nitrous mafia. That's right,
They don't
Rasta
support the
Pete.
nitrous mafia, man.
They no good, man.
Them craving choke puppy. You know
That-
what I mean, man?
No, school us on that.
If you support the nitrous mafia, you're craving choke puppy. Someone who wants everything, but when they get it, they can't manage it, man.
Gotta watch out for that, huh? Yeah, it's bad news. I'm
Craving
with
choke
you.
puppy, man. Take a tip from me.
We will, bro. Thank you for this. This is serious knowledge, kids. I hope you're paying attention. So, all right. So, and speaking of staying healthy, like, what are we talking? Like, here's some. I'd like to see what you think of this. I recommend. Now, say we're gonna be in the show and we're gonna be taking part in some this sacrament, and someone's passing you a pipe. You might not know this guy. Now, you don't want to get this wook flu, because when MSG I found is a petri dish. Like ever since '95, I've learned it's a petri dish. So the kids need to know, like. What will you do when someone passes you that piece? Is it you smoke it like a chillum? You burn it? You just refuse? Like, what's the right thing to do?
Well, if you want to smoke it, you can smoke it, or you can pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. But if you want to smoke it, you put your arm like a filter in between your joint and your mouth.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
You don't touch your mouth to the joint. Otherwise, you just pass your Dutchie on the left-hand side.
That's right. All right. That's what I thought. See, kids? See, Rasta Pete knows what's up. He knows. He's keeping it real. He's telling you guys. This is sage advice. For real. These are wise words.
Absolutely.
So here's a question. When are you coming in? Are you coming in right on the 28th or the day before? What are you
I'm coming the day before, man.
That's the right thing to do, right?
Because I got to rage it right.
Rage it proper.
I got to rage proper. I have to get my head in the game, man. I have to get my body face ready for this shit.
That's right.
3 days of madness, and I am going to try my best to see if I can get a ticket for the last night, but I'm not expecting to, man.
Oh, that's why you're not. I was gonna ask you, why aren't you going on New Year's? Because you don't have a ticket?
I don't have a ticket and I don't have no money, man. I'm broke as a joke.
Well, do you have anything to trade? Maybe some of these things from Jamaica, man. Cash or trade?
Yeah, man, I should. I don't know, though.
All right, well, listen, I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises, but I'm going to put it out there using our networks that we have. See if some of the kids watching.
Do, man.
Yeah, it's possible, man. It's these miracles happen every year. So, kids, Rasta Pete, let's get him in the show. He's coming all the way from Jamaica, you know? And maybe, cashertrade.org is a place. If you guys don't have tickets yet, you could dip into there. And speaking of Cash or Trade, I just want to give a shout out to Dusty and Brando. The boys gave away free tickets for New Year's, not just Fish, but like 7 bands, different bands, 14 bands, 14 nights. I know there was a number combo, 7 and 14, but they gave away the tickets.
Yaga, man.
And they picked a winner today, man. We did it. They won the tickets. It wasn't me. I didn't win. But shout out to the kids who did. Right on. Enjoy those shows, kids.
Yaga to the shout out.
Now, Pete, normally what we do every week is we call up Mike Gordon, actually, because on Mike Gordon's hotline, and because a lot of kids are lazy, so we're providing a service, and we call up Mike and see what he has to say this week. And I'd love it, Pete, if you stayed for the next segment when we call Mike and see if we're able to leave a message. Is this possible? Can we do that, Taper? Or is there going to be feedback?
We can't call him while he's on the line. Oh, well, no, you can call him on your phone.
Call Mike on the phone,
Yeah,
and Pete,
he can hear
he'll be able to
through
hear.
Mike, yeah.
All right. So how's that sound, Rasta Pete? You want to hang in there with me and call up Mike Gordon to see what he has to say?
Sure, man. Absolutely.
I don't know if I can do it. I'm getting all
I mean,
sorts of
it's a win it, man.
interference.
Yaga.
Yeah, let me get
We go.
Talk to Russ.
All right, big up. He's in. Cool. I can't wait to meet you, man. You should come on the show, and we're doing a big show for the first 3 nights. You want to come on?
What's up, man?
All right. We'll have you
do that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll have you on. We'll put it out there. We'll say, hey, man, this bro needs a ticket for New Year's. You'll be our guy.
Let's get you shoved it.
You'll be our poster boy, man. You'll be our poster boy. We'll be like, this is the one. We need to get him in live on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, almighty.
Here we go.
Yeah, William. I will get there, man.
And people's interest in vintage Fender basses versus something like the modulus that I use on stage. I do have a Fender people have seen lurking.
We had this once before, no?
Mike, you're just a slacker.
He must be on slouch tours, eh, bud?
Yeah, Mike's on slouch tour.
Why are we doing more?
Yeah, why are we doing more than Mike Gordon?
Wow, that's weird. That's very strange.
Duplicate message. We're talking over Mike Gordon right now, but that's all right because you guys all heard this last.
Last week, yeah. This isn't. We're not being rude, boy.
We've got we gotta get like a duplicate emblem, so like every time this happens, we can be like,
stamp.
bam.
Yo, put the red stamp. Yes, duplicates, baby.
Oh,
Triplicate. Dude, respect though. I'm not gonna go drone on.
To.
But respect to Mike. You know what he's doing right now, dude. He ain't got time to leave a message because he's like. Fucking boy's getting ready. Dude, the boy be recording in the barn. He be laying down the tracks, recording to the owl, man.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Well, Rasta P, dude, thank you for calling in. We love it when people call in at 347 Show of L. We're here to take your calls. We love meeting new people. Link up with us on the New Year's run. Get at us and showoflife.com at Gmail. Get us. We want your contact info, and we'll let's hang out, bro.
Yeah, big up.
All right. Thank you, man. Cool. Well, shout out to Rasta Pete. All right, kids. Here we are. What do you got, Taper? What do you got for me? What do you do? Whoa!
You know what I'm talking about. Oh. You know what I'm talking about.
Should I put the headphones back on?
No, you don't hear anything here.
You want me to say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
We got Fish was in the mainstream media recently.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so here, listen to this, kids. All right, this is where we turn the second camera. So anyway, says to Mabel, I said. So Fish, we can't help but this content got buried actually because we've been doing so much stuff that we had it in rotation and we didn't have a chance to air it, and now we're finding, since this is the last dose, that this is our last chance, and it kind of is apropos because here we are on the edge of a cliff, a fiscal cliff, a proverbial fiscal cliff. And whenever Fish is brought up in the mainstream media, it's always interesting to see the reaction that is brought, or the connotations or the stereotypes, because the kids that know, because we're all just walking through this path, walking the light, we know what's up, we feel it, who feels it knows it, and we know that we're not just a bunch of stereotypes, we know we're taking it to the another level always, and got to keep it real though along the way. So we're really not fazed by that, but when you see that represented in the mainstream media, to us it's always funny. And so if you missed it, what we have for you is an interesting clip where this gentleman, Ryan Grimm, on the news, like they were on a news program talking about this fiscal cliff and how's this going to get resolved, right? And the interesting thing was he made this analogy to waiting for a Fish show to start and how their period, the period before they come out, people think they're going to come out, maybe the guitar tech comes out or somebody, and everyone starts cheering and then it gets quiet. Everyone starts cheering and it gets quiet. So he was comparing that to this whole fiscal cliff and the both political parties going back and forth over like whose fault or what are they going to do, and these sorts of things. And the interesting thing was, not only is there that reference, you could see their reaction. We have the clip, Taper's dying to play it. This guy wrote a book, this is when it got interesting to me, personally. He wrote this book, This Is Your Country on Drugs, and it was a really interesting read. This guy, professional journalist, does his homework, does his research. If you only read one chapter in that book, it should be the first chapter from This Is Your Country on Drugs, and it involves LSD, interestingly enough, and the story behind what happened to the LSD supply and why you can't find LSD now. Why it's very hard to find LSD. If you wonder, you should read This Is Your Country on Drugs by Ryan Grimm. And we're going to get him on air at some point to talk about the book. But right now you're gonna see. I mean, the guy's professional. He knows what's up. He's on a major fucking TV network, and Fish gets brought up. Taper's got the clip. I'm about to cue it up on my remote. Check out Ryan Grimm talking about Fish and the fiscal cliff.
The more of a sense you get that they're moving closer, the nastier the stuff gets, the closer you are to some sort of a resolution.
Right, that don't take a victory lap. We need serious leadership from the White House would seem to sort of bear out Glenn's point, Ryan.
Yeah, that's right. It's like when a Fish show starts, the crowd...
Wow. I hope nobody actually catches that reference.
The crowd starts yelling, but no, there's nothing there. The crowd starts yelling again. They all stand up. They look up on stage. No, there's nobody there. So you have to go through about 3 or 4 of those. Right. So you have to have about 3 or 4 walkouts. And you have to get much closer to real crisis levels, and then the band finally comes on stage.
They sell drugs in the parking lot.
Right. The tailgating outside of these fiscal cliff deals is incredible.
It's more speed and cocaine in Congress.
Wow.
Is the acid in them.
The sad part for,
Hey man, what did you think? This was some kind of professional operation. Ryan, if you're out there, bro, get at us. Chauvel. The Chauvel. All right. Really quickly. What? Oh, I thought it was still on the other video. Oh, hey, still time for the Fuzzy Planet. Just thought I'd say it this last show, next year. See you next year, kids. Oh, just kidding. No, I want to tell you guys about this special Christmas special we're doing. It's just this holiday thing. We're putting it together. We're going to spend the whole week. We're not doing a dose next week because it's a very Bieber Christmas special. Next week, we're going to be doing 24-hour programming Everything from us with On the Bieber Lot. We're going to hopefully have an Ann Fox interview. We're going to be building up for the shows, but then taking you back in time. How far back? I don't know. AC Boardwalk 2010, our first live broadcast ever, 6 hours straight, and then we played the replay, and those kids fucking stayed tuned in, man. We're starting at 9 p.m. next Monday, a week from tonight. We're starting 24 hours of programming. And I'm not saying sit there and stay up and get sick and miss out on the New Year's run. But what I'm saying is, you know, if you're at your computer and you need to take a break from all your hard work or your Christmas wrapping, just jump in and boom, it's Christmas Eve. It's a very Bieber Christmas. Get your eggnog, relax, hang out, and see what we got going on, okay? This is what we're going to do. And we're going to see you kids on Lot. Just kidding. There is no Lot at MSG. There's some Lot knowledge. So we're planning a bunch of activities from Whole Lot of Love dating game, disco party. There's a flash mob going down in Penn Station. Stay tuned. And don't go to the Ustream channel next week because it's all going to be on showoflife.com. Yes, our site's being revamped this whole semester. Our intern's been working on it. We're going to launch it next week with 24 hours of programming. It's a very Bieber Christmas, 24-hour Show of Life special. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be groundbreaking. It's going to take you to a whole another level, literally. And you'll be able to get all the information on the site about where's the event, what's going down, where's the flash mob, what about the Andrew T. Martin interview? Did you get the Antelope Greg interview? These are the hard-hitting questions people want to know, and which will be answered on our website, showoflife.com. Don't go there now. It's not ready. But next Monday, I tell you this, read my lips. Our intern's going to have the best website you ever did see, right? All right. So, and now, I told Taper we got to incorporate music because there was a lot of weeks where it's pure silence. The sounds of silence were great, and the sounds of science are even better. That's right. Shout out to Adam Yauk. But tonight, we're going to leave you with a little, this is stuff that's in-house recording. Our team recorded themselves. And, in a thank you gesture, in our Christmas present to you, not only is a Show of Life in the 24 hours next week coming through, but we're going to leave right now with this band, Brothers Moving, okay? This is live from 89 North, and it's them covering Joe Cocker's A Little Help from My Friends, and that's our little message to you kids at home. A big thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really a pleasure. Pleasure. All right, beautiful. Messiah.